And where do we think we're going, Mr. Woodster? You got to go out in the yard, mate. You can't come down here. Go on. Go on, off you go. Troublemaker. Come on. Move your tushy. Good boy. Right, let's shut this gate because you're in a moochy mood, aren't you? And you're just going to come in here and annoy me. You're going to knock things over, you're going to eat all the timber, and you're just going to cause trouble. You're a troublemaker. Yeah. Hey, yo, Bubba. Hey, yo. No. You're a strange boy. You got soggy whiskers. They're damp and they're cold, mate. Hey, that was teeth. That's not nice. Have you calmed down a bit now? Have you calmed down? You had the zoomies earlier, didn't you? Yes, you did. Do you want to go out here? Do you want to go out? Yeah? She had the zoomies big time this morning. I think they all got a little bit wound up last night because of the storm. Yeah, it was blowing a gale. It was horrible last night. It was actually really irritating as well because it was so loud it kept waking me up. I'm like, I'm absolutely knackered this morning. I think because the storm just kept disturbing me. Like, I'm one of those people that needs my sleep. I definitely need my sleep. And yeah, I think they're feeling the effects of it as well. So I have got a little bit of adulting that I need to do today before I go riding, which I don't like having to do boring adult stuff. I need to pop up to the vets when they open, which should be soon actually. Oh yeah, they just opened, perfect. I'll head off and get that done in a little bit. So I need to pop up to the vet. We've got vaccinations coming up. We had our reminder through the other day. I think it was Nell and Woody that were due. What I want to see if we can do is see if we can pull all 4 of their vaccinations forward. So Blue and Stumpy usually have theirs done later in the summer. And we split it up originally, partly to spread the cost, but also because we used to get Dectomax jabs for feather mites. And so it would work out that we would have Dectomax jabs twice a year, and then we would have the vaccinations interspersed in with that. Partly to spread the costs and partly again to ensure that we had the 3-horse minimum call out. I'm not wording this right. My brain isn't working today. It was also to ensure that we had the 3-horse minimum to get a free call out. Oh, there we go. That was painful trying to get that out. My brain is not working at the moment. Oh, it's getting really embarrassing. This is really, really bad. Oh, so I've got to go sort that out. I need to keep an eye on my emails as well. I'm actually waiting for a reply back from a couple of saddlers. So Mr. Woodster. Mr. Woodster. Hello, handsome. He's like, that was a weird noise you made, woman. What was that? So, Mr. Woodster is currently in the market for a new saddle. So I've noticed his current saddle is not fitting him great at the moment. Like, it's not awful, it's still serviceable, but I've noticed that it's slipping back quite badly, and I've been fixing it with pads. Like, we've got some really good ProLite pads, like the ones with inserts that you can bulk the saddle up in different places to allow for body changes in the horse. Really, really good system. Whoever come up with that, like 10 out of 10. Really enjoy those ProLite pads, they're awesome. So we've been kind of making do with that, with balancing it out with the pads and everything, but it's still slipping back a little bit when I'm riding him. And whilst I don't believe it's bothering him in the slightest, like, me and Woodster have a very good understanding of each other, and whilst he is exhibiting some rather difficult behaviours at the moment, those behaviours are because it's winter and he just turns into Winter Woody. His anxiety goes through the roof and he struggles to cope with things. But he's not been showing any behaviours that would indicate that he's having trouble with his back. That much I am confident of. I know him well enough by now. I've known him all his life. I know him well enough to know that he's not telling me how my back is hurting. So I don't have any worries on that front, but I'm just not happy with the fact that it's slipping. And I was kind of thinking to myself, well, yeah, I could get the saddlers out to readjust it, but it's going to need doing again in a couple of months anyway, because he's changing shape like crazy at the moment because he's coming back into work. And I kind of thought to myself, like, why bother? I don't even like his saddle. I am it's really harsh. It's a nice saddle, but I don't really like the saddle I've got for him. Like, it's not overly comfortable for me. I find the saddle flaps are too like forward and too round, and I actually feel like they interfere with his shoulders a little bit as well. Like, not horribly, but I feel like he would be better in a straighter cut saddle, and I'm more comfortable in a straighter cut saddle. And I was kind of thinking about it, mulling it over, and I was like, do you know what? Maybe now's the right time to just go ahead and trade it in and get him a new saddle. So yes, we're currently waiting to hear back from Saddler, so I need to keep an eye on that. I did do a bit of an impulse buy this morning as well. So I've been snooping around on eBay, obviously looking for potential saddles for Mr. Woodster. We are going to get the saddle fitters out as well, by the way. But I'm keeping my options open. And I happened to stumble across a Wintec saddle that is the exact same saddle that Mr. Blueberry wears. Again, it's a very, very old saddle. It's one of their really older versions of the interchangeable gullet saddle. And they're so cheap. Like, where they're so old and they're not the prettiest looking saddles ever, they have a really low value. And so I found one on eBay this morning for like £90 with £20 shipping. And I kind of sat there and I looked at it and I was like, that's the exact same saddle Blue wears. Like, the exact same saddle Blue wears, only it's in brown and it's tidier than the one we have. And I kind of sat there, you know, when you get like twitchy fingers, you're like, oh, shouldn't I? Oh, this might be a dumb thing to do, buying a saddle off eBay and everything. But I was like, do you know what? £110 including shipping. I was like, do you know what? Worst comes to worst, we put it on the shelf and we use it for a future horse to back them, kind of thing. You know, they're always good backing saddles. We've had loads of different horses in the saddle he's wearing. Like, they're very adjustable. They're really good for that. But sadly, the one he wears is black, and the rest of his showing gear is brown. So, like, you do see lots of people showing in black tack these days, but it is generally considered favourable and more traditional to wear brown showing gear. Like, black seems to be more for dressage. The dog's doing weird stuff down there. And plus, like I said, the one he's got is a little bit tatty. Like, there's some staining on the seat. And this one that I bought this morning just looks a bit tidier, and it's brown, so it matches his smart show bridle. And I'm really excited. I hope it's not going to end up being a dud. Like, it looked like it was a really good quality. The seller, it looks like they were a dealer seller. They've got top-notch reviews. So yeah, I basically bought a saddle this morning. It should be here tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward. What I need to do, actually, is I need to have a quick look in his current saddle and check what size gullet we've got in it, and order another one of the same size gullet to go in his new saddle, because I'm fairly sure I'm pretty sure the seller said there was a blue gullet in there currently, and I don't think he's in the blue gullet. I need to double check that. But they're not expensive either, so we can get another one of them, and then he's going to buy the saddle. It's awesome. So anyway, I think I'm going to head off to the vet. Before I do that, though, I need to grab... I've lost my words again. My word maker is broken this week. Oh yeah, that's another dumb thing I did. So on one of the forms I had to fill out for the saddlers, you basically had to describe to them what kind of saddles you were looking for. So obviously when the saddle fitter comes out, they know what stuff to bring, like what you're looking for. And I read it back yesterday because I just wanted to double check what I'd said to them. And yeah, I read my email back yesterday morning and I was like, I literally spoke gibberish to them. It didn't make any sense at all. They're going to look at that email and think I'm absolutely off my rockers. Yeah, my word maker just didn't work. There were spelling mistakes everywhere. Some of the sentences were just gibberish full stop. And I'm like, oh my goodness, someone's going to read that and have to try and figure out what exactly it is I'm wanting to buy from them. And I feel really bad for them. I feel really bad for them and also slightly embarrassed myself, but it's done now, whatever. I can't change it. Oh man. The joys of being on a crazy hormone trip, people, is awesome. Right. Well, this is what I'm looking for. I may as well take that as well, take the dog bed. Well, I may as well take the fly masks as well. Why not? So basically I'm gathering up dirty laundry, of which there is rather a lot, as you can see. And my plan is to basically do a trip down to the laundry place on my way to the vets. It's probably not going to be ready by the time I'm coming back, but at least it'll get it going. Hopefully. Hopefully that's the plan. Hopefully this machine's free. Man, my yard is a mess. I was really hoping the magical pixies would turn up and clean up for me while I was gone, but they didn't. Hello, Mr. Blueberry. How are you feeling? Are you still tired? Eh? Oh, you're not going to like these, darling. That's wormer. Yeah, I'm very sorry, but it's worming time, buddy. Oh, just look at his face. He's so tired. He's so tired. It's actually adorable. I am enjoying the new tired Blueberry. He's definitely less mischievous. You've still got a little bit of attitude though, haven't you? We wouldn't want you to lose your character, would we? But it is nice that you're too tired to give me trouble. I am enjoying that. You see, you're even too tired to have a proper tantrum, aren't you? Your little lips hanging and everything. Aww. Oh, so I just got back from a little outing. I've got my things washed, got my rugs washed. I need to find them somewhere to hang up and dry, actually. Thinking maybe in the shelter for a couple of hours. And I've been out to the vets. We've got our vaccinations booked in. Unfortunately, we couldn't bring Blue and Stumpy's forward because not enough time has passed since their last vaccination. But we're looking at possibly bringing that forward to our next dental visit. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze then. Which should in theory be in July. So we've got the vaccinations booked for Woody and Nell for next month, which is perfect. Pick my wormer up. Oh, Tea, come in. That was close. Just realised I left the gate open and the dogs were kind of wandering down towards the road. That's not good. So the 3 big horses are actually going to have their teeth checked when the vet comes out to do their vaccinations next month as well. They might not need anything doing. They probably won't need anything doing. Why am I so out of breath? Damn. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's unlikely that they're going to need anything doing, but it's just to check them, like a 6-monthly check, just because they did skip a few rasps because of stupid human over here. Still can't believe I did that, it was so bad. But we're making up for it. We're getting organised this year. We are on it. We've got vaccinations booked. We've got dentist check booked. And I know when they're due their next rasp. Got a new saddle coming for him, which I'm very excited about. I've got saddlers in progress for Mr. Woodster, and I am actually going to get them to check his saddle as well while we're at it. I don't think there's any problems with it, but if I've got somebody coming out to fiddle with saddles, I may as well get them to check Nellie's as well, in all honesty. Yeah, so we're on it. This is good. And actually, while I was sat at the laundry place a minute ago, oh man, I kind of gave up a little bit. I really wanted to go and have a nap, but I didn't want to go to sleep because I knew I wouldn't get up again. So I thought, right, I'm going to get something to eat and I'm just going to sit in the car for an hour while the laundry does its thing. And I kind of went through and did a bit of show hunting while I was waiting, and I found a few more dates to put in the calendar, which is really exciting. Very happy about that. I've got lots of chaps dates. I need to look into possible overstamping strict memberships for chaps. I haven't got that far yet. I've done the TGCA bit, I haven't done the chaps bit. Not an awful lot of TGCA shows have gone up on the calendar yet, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm just going to keep looking and they will go up eventually. And I found some more details for the Wiltshire Spring Show, which I'm hoping will be our first proper ridden show of the year with Mr. Blueberry there, providing he's gotten over his tiredness by then, of course. So yeah, I was just having a look through what classes they've actually got running, and there are a couple of classes he can do, which is perfect. And I'm thinking probably the first show of the year is going to be at Tumpy. They've got like little shows running every month. Kind of just going to treat it as like a training show, I think is the plan. Just so that he gets to go out and see a show ring without there being too much pressure. Kind of going to treat it like arena hire, but there's going to be other people there. So I'd like to do the same with Woody as well, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get him fit enough, especially taking into consideration the fact that I'm still pussyfooting around the whole getting Woody fit thing. I'm just so paranoid. I felt so bad last year because he ended up lame, and then it happened again and I felt even worse, and I would rather take things super slow and build him up slowly and make sure he's good and strong so we don't break him again. I do not want Woodster to be broken again. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what Woodster's first outing of the year is going to look like. I might focus more of my energy on Blue and just concentrate on like keeping Woody ticking over with like the steady increase in fitness and muscle building and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Despite the fact that I'm not even mucked out my yard yet today, I feel like it has been a productive morning. However, I do now need to go muck out my stables and ride these horses because Nelly is pulling a heck of a lot of frownies over there, and Mr. Woodster just keeps giving me his big puppy dog eyes because he would like to go do something fun. So I'm going to go do that now. I've got your favourite thing, Mr. Blueberry. You just dribbled snot all over me, thank you. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to chomp my hand then. Can you take it gently? There you go. That wasn't gentle, was it? Oh, Woodster heard the munching. And Stumpy did. You'd like one as well, huh? Good job, I got a whole bag full of them then. There you go, pony. Oh, you dropped a bit, sausage. You gonna go get it? I love Stumpy's technique for eating an apple. It's very cute. Can I reach that? I'm gonna get my head electrocuted, aren't I? There's your bit, Woodster. Go. There's your bit, darling. Good boy. Do you want one, Nelly? New? There you go. Oh, you're supposed to crunch it, honey. Oh, there we go. Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it in the muddy bit, silly. You gonna get it yourself, huh? Wipe the muck off of it for you. There you go. Oh, you dropped a bit. Oh, you dropped a bit, darling. There you go. Is that why you were grumpy? Because you dropped some of it? Look at that little face. You do like your apples, don't you?